Hi guys, welcome to Yoga Minutes with Bobby. This time I brought you a session with full of stretching. So we start in standing. Take a big inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take a big inhale. Close the palms and for exhale bring them into heart center. Inhale, stretch towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the left. Inhale, middle. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the left. Inhale and exhale. Bring your palms to heart center. Move to the beginning of the mat. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring your palms first to heart center. After you bend forward, you put down both palms to the floor. If you can bend slightly the legs and lay down on your back, please. Inhale, stretch your leg, extend your back. Exhale, relax. Inhale, extend your back. Exhale, relax. Inhale, extend your back. Exhale, relax. And for this one, you're gonna step back into plank. And for the next exhale, you push yourself up into downward facing dog. You push very strong with the arms, your back is straight. You try to push the heels to the floor. And now we walk a bit on the spot. One heel up and the other is down, and you are just switching them. And you keep breathing. And for the next exhale, you let both heels go down and you raise first the left leg. You try to raise it, stretch as much as you can. And now you bend it and you will do some circles with the leg. You open your hip, you create some space there. And after you make your last stretch with this leg and exhale, put it back to the floor. Inhale the other leg, you make it high as much as you can. Now after you bend the leg, and you make some circles with the knee. You don't force anything, comfortable, a gentle movement. And for the next inhale, you make a last stretch now. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, you want to put down your knees, 8 point. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now you take a big inhale and you raise the right leg, step forward and you let your knee go down and you just let your hips sink. You don't force anything. You can come up if you want. You can find support on your legs. You can keep both palms on the floor. However you feel more comfortable. And we keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, if you want some more help, you want to tuck your toes, raise the knee, and you raise yourself up. You keep a bit this exercise. And you breathe. And you put down both palms to the floor, you let your hip go down, and you will feel that the stretch it looks a bit, or feels a bit easier. If it's not too much or you want to try, you want to go down into your forearms. And you stay here also a bit. Okay, you push yourself up again with the hands, and when you next exhale, you push yourself completely down. You stretch the leg in front straight, and you lay down on your leg. You keep your foot flexed, and you breathe. Okay, take a big inhale. Let's bend the leg in front. And now we move to the side. So, now the right leg is bended. You put down the right heel. If you are like this, you don't even do any stretching. So try to put the heel down, and the left leg is straight. And you just sit here a bit. It's not necessarily a super uncomfortable position, but it depends how flexible you are and how much do you get used to this one. And you put down the palms and you push yourself to the other side. Now you are sitting on the left leg, the right one is straight. And we stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we move towards the shorter side of the mat. For inhale, we step back into plank. Exhale, 8-point, or if you can do chaturanga. Inhale. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You raise now the left leg, you step forward with, and you let the other knee go down on the floor, and you let your hip sink. Again, you can stay up here. You can put down both palms into the outer and inner side of your foot, or you can keep them both in the inner side, and you just let your hip open and sink slowly. And if you want to boost it, you tuck your toe, you raise your knee, and you raise yourself up, and you hold it for 3 breaths again. Okay, put down both palms, now the knee, and you will feel that now the stretch looks and feels much easier. If you want, you can go down into forearm. And you push yourself back, you stretch the leg in front, and you lay down on that leg. Flex your foot. Okay, let's come back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, 8-point or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, let's come down into tabletop. And what we will do is with the left arm, we will cross under the armpit and we put down the shoulder on the floor. And we stay here like this. We let our shoulder get some stretch. And after you raise the palm from the floor and stretch towards the ceiling. And if you want to bend this arm and try to touch the hip on the other side. And you try to look above your shoulder. It's a nice rotation. Take a big inhale. Stretch with the arm. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, bring the other palm. And exhale. Push yourself back into child pose. Sit down on your heels, put the front down to the mat. And you stretch very strongly with your arms forward. Stretch your back with that. Okay, for the next inhale, let's move into tabletop. Exhale, curve your back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curve your back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curve your back. Inhale, extend. And we make the spine natural. And we will move into a yogi squat. So you're kind of squatting, just make sure that the feet are looking out and you are pushing the knees out. You can bring the palms together in heart center and you can help with the elbow pushing more out. And the legs. And it's important that you keep your back super straight. And free breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's release. Move to the other side. Tabletop. Sit down and into child pose again. And let's move into plank. From plank, you cross your legs and you rise into a sitting position. You stretch both legs forward, relatively close to each other, and you just completely release your upper body. You let your head sink, and you just relax and let the gravity do its own job. Okay, now grab the leg wherever you can. It can be your calf, it can be your ankle, it can be your feet, whatever you can grab. Take a big inhale and extend your back. And exhale, release and try to get closer to your leg. Inhale, extend your back. Exhale, relax. Inhale, extend. Exhale, relax, and now you try to get as close to your leg as you can. And slowly we come up. Okay. You open the leg and bringing the feet together. So we will arrive into butterfly. So you keep your
feet together close to your body. You can grab the ankles or you can find support behind yourself. I prefer the second one. And with the help of your muscles, you try to push your knees down as close to the floor as you can. And you keep it like that. For 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now you try to keep your knees down, but you put now the palms in front of you. You take a big inhale, you extend your back, and exhale, relax, and you try to sleep further with your palms. Inhale, extend your back. Exhale, going forward with the palms. Inhale, extend. Exhale, down. And you just slowly try to get closer with your chest to your feet. And you keep breathing. In stretching, you always try to go deeper in your stretch, always during the exhale. Slowly let's come up. Okay. And let's move back into tabletop. You will do the shoulder stretch from this side as well. So you get the right arm and you move with that cross to the other side. You put the same side shoulder on the floor and you stay there. Give a nice stretch to your shoulder. You can stay here if you want. If you want some more, for next inhale, you stretch over the ceiling with the arm. And for the next exhale, you bend the elbow and you try to get the other hip. And now with that one, other than the shoulder stretch, you have some spine rotation. And you try to look above your shoulder. Take a big inhale, stretch the arm. Exhale, put down on the floor. Inhale, put the other palm to the floor and exhale. Let's sit down into child pose on the heel and strongly stretch with the arms, stretching the back. Okay, let's come again into plank. Inhale and cross the legs. Stretch legs to the front. And now the left leg, you bend and cross and put the palms next to the outer edge of your right leg. And you rotate backwards. Rotate your spine. Okay, let's come back to the middle, change the side, and rotate to the other side. And try to keep your spine as long as possible. Okay, let's come back to the middle. Let's come into a comfortable cross-leg sitting position. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. exhale, bring your palms in front of your face and cover your face. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Open your eyes into your palms. And then open your palms, make your fingers far from each other, and with a caressing movement, let your hands go down. And that was it for today. I hope it helped and you feel much more relaxed now and you feel stretched and there's no stiffness anywhere in your body. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.